welcome to Home Ed Looks Like This. My name's Liz and I'm a mum of 4 and I home educate in the UK. Today I'm going to do a quick video on the 7 learning styles. Now some people agree with these and some people don't. There's lots of studies on this subject and they don't all agree. So at the minute it's more of a theory than a general agreement across the board. So you can be one or more of these learning styles. You may have traits from different ones while you're predominantly one, or you may just have traits spread across the board really. So when it comes to learning styles, the best tip is to spend time with your child and just observe how they learn best, how they retain information long term, how they take that information in and what they do with that information later on. So how they process information. If they have an interest, follow it, let them delve into it as deep as they want to, because these interests actually provide additional insight into how they learn best. So for example, someone who's really into art is probably a visual learner. So you get to build up little traits like that that give you a general idea of how your child takes in and retains that information best for long-term use. So our first learning style is visual learner, which I mentioned before, also known as spatial learning. And these people retain information by viewing and observation. They like colour, chart, maps, diagrams, graphs and tables. And then we have our verbal learners. And these are also called linguistic learners. And they retain information from spoken or written word predominantly. They learn through reading and writing. And you tend to find that they express themselves better through written or spoken word. Our next learner style is our logical learners, or known as mathematical learners. And that doesn't just tie into just maths and numbers predominantly. However, logical learners prefer learning through logic and reasoning. They always want to know why. So they do like math and statistics, classifying and grouping information. And classifying and grouping information can actually help these learners to learn. So they tend to like to find patterns that they can build up an entire picture from with lots of base information. And then we get to our interpersonal social learners. And these love lots of social free play situations. They enjoy learning in a group setting and bouncing ideas off of the people. They really do get a lot out of working as team members and alongside people that they know and trust. You could probably throw these people into a crowd and they'd be quite at home there and able to just delve straight in and get on with whatever work set to them. These are the type of people that really thrive in those social situations and learning through social activity and interaction with others. And then we get to our auditory learners. And these people retain information through listening. They tend to enjoy reading out loud and word sounds, lots of repetition. They enjoy rhyme and music, and that's actually a great tool to introduce learning to them. So these are the people who will make songs up when they're trying to learn something. They'll make rhymes about something. They like playing on words to make links and associations so that they can memorize information for long-term retention. After that, we have our kinesthetic learners, and these are our physical learners. They enjoy learning through touch and feel, direct experience, models and materials, hands-on learning. They benefit from really being able to use the body in a physical action, put plans into action and be very practical and hands-on. They learn more through activities, whether that's play-based learning activities, science experiments, or practical woodworking skills, metalworking skills. These are the people that thrive in them vocational topics. And then we have our solitary learners and our intrapersonal learners. And these are people who prefer learning under their own steam, independently so. They take a lot of notes, they enjoy self-study, sometimes they might use a dictaphone or a voice recorder app on the phones to retain information that way. And these people work best when there's no outside distractions. So you tend to find that they'll create themselves a little nook somewhere and hide away from the world while they learn what they need to learn for the day. Now, it's important to remember that while we have learning styles, that every child is still unique and different. So they're still going to be unique and different to these basic concepts. It's about observation while still creating that bespoke environment for your child's needs. As parents who home educate, we get to provide that safe environment where children can explore their interests, explore their personalities, and discover who they are in a safe environment where they feel comfortable to express themselves. We get to create environments that are conducive for them to learn, so how they need to learn, because that's the whole point of education. It needs to be in an environment conducive to learning, and what that environment looks like changes depending on the person. And at the same time, it's important not to pigeonhole your child into any one of these learning styles. While still recognising how they take in and store information for long-term retention is great, we also need to encourage them to build upon the learning styles they currently fall back on as their main port of call, so to speak. And we can try and facilitate ways to introduce other learning methods as well. So whilst we encourage and work with the strengths, we also encourage them to build on other skills too. So I hope this video on the 7 learning styles has helped you. If it has, let me know in the comments what learning style you think you are, and if you think you're more than one.